Sweet Nitty Bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And I'm coming back at you today with another little comic book review. This is a review of issue 2 of Transformers 84 Secrets and Lies. If you want to go back and see my review on the first issue of this, I'll put a little link here. There'll be a link appearing somewhere here, around here, and you can go back and check on that before we dip into this one. Little recap on what this is. So this is the latest issue of Transformers 84 Secrets and Lies from IDW. This is one of the more interesting comic lines that IDW have done for a while. This actually dips back into the kind of Marvel storyline, fills in holes, shows you what was going on in the background. It's like a companion to the original Transformers Marvel comics. It's actually written by Simon Fern, who is one of the most prolific writers for Transformers. I've gone with cover A on this, which is a beautiful cover of Shockwave and Grimlock battling it out. And again, the artwork in this issue is absolutely great. The artwork, as you can see as we go through, it's kind of a blend between the old and the new. It's really clever the way that they've done it. I absolutely love it. Really cool. The artists on this deserve a real lot of respect. So Guido Gaudi and John Paul Bove, really great together, the artist and the color together. Really like this. It's similar to what we got at the beginning of the first one. So again, when we open up on this issue, we are met by Counterpunch. So for those of you who don't know, Counterpunch is the narrator as we go through this. Really interesting person to put as the narrator, right? Because he's the only person who can tell both sides of the story. And this tells the story of the ship taking off, and we can see the ambush here from the Nemesis, and we can see them. I think they're attacking Iacon here rather than the Ark. But this is all about the beginning, just before they fall to Earth. Really like here, if you look in the background here, really love these versions of Seekers where they've got the kind of Earth style jet nose. Maybe they've been shown like this in the comics before, but I've not seen them like that, so I think that's a really nice take, showing how that nose cone that we always see on them, how it actually fitted in to the jet. Really nice drawing of a Seeker there. So we get a little bit of that. When we know at the end of the last issue, so if we go back to issue 1 of Secrets and Lies, we know that in the very last few pages of Secrets and Lies, Shockwave was basically beasting the Dinobots into submission, and he was absolutely laid waste to all of the Dinobots. Shockwave pretty OP in this. I mean, he's pretty OP usually, but he's very OP in this, able to take out all of the Dinobots pretty much on his own, one-man band doing what he needs to do. So at the beginning of this, we see the Dinobots damaged beyond repair, but they've removed the sparks, and they kind of put the sparks in this little containment chamber, and they also remove the brain modules as well. And they say they're going to put them as backup warriors, so they put them in the banks, because for those of you who know, that's how we ended up with so many Transformers, or the Marvel Comics version of how we ended up with so many Transformers on Earth that we didn't see in the Ark, because they were backups stored in the computers. So then we see Straxus as well in this, talking with Counterpunch, which is cool. Really nice to see Straxus in this. We don't see him often enough, I believe, in Transformers media, and certainly never in the cartoons and stuff like that. And I think he's a wicked character. His character design is awesome. I really like the way that Straxus looks. We then see that they work out that they're turning Cybertron into like a movable battle platform. This is what Shockwave's plan is, what part of Shockwave's plan was. And we also see the Wreckers appearing in this one as well. So we can see Impactor, we can see Springer, we can see Beach Sandstorm, we can see Ultra Magnus, we can see some really cool ones here, and then we can also see Insecticons here as well. So that's really nice to see the Wreckers in this comic as well. Really nice. And then everybody's in space, and of course this is the asteroid field, and this is almost the shot that we see of the Autobots going through the asteroid field. And then we know what happens. They board the ship and a battle commences on this one. But what's cool is that they explain really that Shockwave stays behind, and also that these guys were out on patrol, which is why they never made it to Earth. Then they crash into Earth, as we already know. Shockwave, he is plotting to take over the Decepticons, we know this, and he actually covers these guys in like some kind of gel that makes them get knocked out, basically. Teletran then decides that it's going to rebuild the Dinobots because it senses Shockwave, because Shockwave blasts himself to Earth to tie up some loose ends, and to defend itself against Shockwave, Teletran rebuilds the Dinobots with what it sees outside, which are the dinosaurs. What I really like here is really cool. The reason that Shockwave has gone to Earth, he says, is to tie up some loose ends, and this ties into the Spotlight Shockwave that we got actually with IDW, not Marvel cartoons. And anybody recognize this, that he's gone to tie up the loose ends on? Because he's gone to tie up his loose ends from some back in the day stuff. Really cool. So you can see there we know what Shockwave's been doing, especially if you've read, and this is the Fallen, this is the Fallen Angel storyline going through the Target 2006 and all those kind of things. So we all recognize that. Really nice touch to see that, and really cool to actually see it tie into the IDW Shockwave episode as well. Really cool. And then the Dinobots battle with Shockwave again, and the battle here is really nice, but he's OP as hell again until Grimlock takes some super energon, powers himself up beyond belief, then attacks him. We don't really see exactly what happens, he just gets pushed back, so maybe the battle will commence in the next issue. Really exciting for the next issue because Starsaber! So we're going to see Starsaber in the next issue fighting none other than Straxus. So that's really cool. It's nice to see that. It's like a classic picture of that, but we've put Straxus in the sword there. Really cool. The rest of the cover art on this is nice. Obviously that's the cover that I got. Cover B, sorry. This wasn't in the store. This wasn't the one that I was really feeling there, and this is a nice enough looking cover as well. But I think out of all the three, I'm very happy with the one that I've managed to pick up. Bit of an advert for the last run in there, and then again, I won't go through all of this, but this is again filling in the blanks. So at the end of every single one of these Secrets and Lies, we get the kind of secrets from each page and what it's filling in within each of the kind of plot holes or things that were missing from the Marvel comics. And this explains why this happens, this explains why this happens, and not only why things happen in this book, but why things have happened in other comic books that Simon Furman has wrote. Absolutely great. Loving this series. I'm really disappointed actually that it's only 4 issues long. I wish it was a longer series. Maybe it will be at some point, but these two together, They look absolutely fantastic. Well worth picking up. So if you haven't started picking up the 84 series, definitely pick it up. If not, I'm pretty sure that these will be getting released as a graphic novel at some point, so you can get the whole collection together. Transformers versus Terminator, they've got the actual date for that. I think that's like April next year or something. I haven't seen one for this yet, but these are still available certainly in my local comic shop in Manchester, so I would definitely recommend you pick these up. If you're into your old Marvel comics, into Transformers comics at all, these are a must. Simon Furman back on top, doing a really good job. Let me know your thoughts on these down in the comments, guys. Have you picked up the latest issue of 84? Are you enjoying it as much as I am? Certainly growing up, having read the Marvel comics, this is absolutely fantastic for me. Old meets the new. Absolutely great. Alright guys, let me know down in the comments what you think. As always, give us a like, a share, and a subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Alright guys, in a bit. Peace!